If you didn't really think that we didn't have jurisdiction, then no.
I had to take care of this matter
because you know we have jurisdiction. I'm going to revoke your bond if you don't sign it. I'm going to revoke your bond. Right? There's a big difference between a privilege versus a right. You have the right to walk.
I have the right to travel, don't I?
Yes, and you can walk your happy ass from one part to the other part. Not in a car, though. Good morning, Mr. Emitum. Do you have a lawyer today?
No, representing myself.
You were charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. It looks like you also, out of the same charge, picked up a fraud as well. I mean, okay, you can represent yourself. That's your absolute right. I don't know how smart it is. Have you ever represented yourself before?
Yeah, many times.
How did that go?
I have many dismissals.
For what kind of cases?
Had a dismissal on unlawful carry before.
And you represented yourself?
Yes.
In this court? Oh, well, I found no probable cause. That's why I got dismissed. You didn't represent yourself.
I was representing myself, but the judge did find no probable cause.
I found, was it me?
No, it wasn't you. Well, I don't know. I think it was you.
I found no probable cause.
I think that was you.
You didn't represent yourself for nothing, man. I did it. Why don't we delay it off a week? Are you working at this time?
Yeah, and I stay in Austin. I don't live in Houston, so.
What do you do for a living?
I have my own business.
Doing what?
Resell clothing, audio production.
How much money do you make a month?
I can't tell you, but it pays the bills.
You're very cryptic in all of your answers. We are now in court 5. In front of me, I have Eaton Emitum, case number 2522688. Would you please identify yourself for purpose of the record?
The man Eaton Emitum.
Yes, he has an open case in the 182nd. Looks like he made a $15,000 bond. With us, I am going to find there's probable cause to go forward. Do you have a Texas driver license?
I have a U.S. private property number with the FMCSA. With my vehicle was on there. It was sticker tags, everything for my business, the Emitum Estates. That's with the Department of Transportation.
Is that from the state of Texas or from where?
This is federal. This is with the Department of Transportation.
From what I know of the law, you need a Texas driver license to be able to drive.
This is what's this case being tried on? That's what I'm trying to, because I kind of don't know what it's being tried on.
It's
criminal.
Criminal, yeah. Right, in jail time, right?
I believe so.
Weren't you taken to jail?
Yeah.
So that wouldn't lead you to believe it's criminal, right?
Yeah, but under common law, or is it military and tribunal? Because also with
I've been waiting for something like this for so long. This is so much fun.
I'm just trying to see from what I'm being tried on, because what I was told with the U.S. side, I have to register with the state of Texas with the registration or licensing. I do have my own place with that vehicle too as well. So
you need a license to drive, a Texas driver license. That's it. If you're going to drive a vehicle, it also has to be registered so that they know that you're driving the vehicle and that you own it or have the right to have that, so it's not a stolen vehicle.
I own the vehicle and everything. When I was here the last hearing with the judge, like what he was saying, he said that when it had applied to me, but he was going to see what they were going to say about the other court about the probable cause of stopping me, because he said registration when it had in the front license plate when it had applied to me.
It does apply. It applies to everybody. Everybody has to have a back license plate. They also have to have a front license plate. And so much they also tell you where it has to be on the car. They regulate. You can't put it in the windshield.
State, right?
State.
Yeah.
Right. They tell you where it has to be. You can't put it on the windshield. You can't put it on, like on what's it called? On the light. Got to be right there. They even tell you how many centimeters it's supposed to be from the street to the actual place on the car. That's how bad the state of Texas micromanages all these things. They even tell you how many damn centimeters it's got to be on the car. You can't drive. And that's it.
Yeah, I did tell him I was traveling. I wasn't arguing with him, but I was traveling. I wasn't making commerce. I used to do medical transportation, so I'm kind of aware with licensing, the registration, and everything. That's why with my private vehicles, I did that with the U.S. DOT instead of the state. But I didn't know that was
correct. You actually need a license. It doesn't matter whether you're saying you're conveying, whether you're traveling. It's a privilege. It's not a right. Right? There's a big difference between a privilege versus a right. You have the right to walk.
I have the right to travel, don't I?
Yeah, taking your happy-go-lucky feet. You want to travel? Take those 2 feet to travel, not in a car.
Just what the 14th Amendment was saying, like, I have the right to travel.
You do. Yes, and you can walk your happy ass from one part to the other part. Not in a car, though. Not without a license and insurance.
What's on there from what did this with the Department of Transportation. They said automobiles were on there, carrier, bicycles.
They're wrong. I'm just telling you now, they're wrong. Whoever told you that, whoever, where you got that, it's complete. Because imagine this, Mr. Emiton, and I've seen this before. Imagine that you get into an accident, right? And you kill a 5-year-old kid. What's going to happen at that point? Whoever owns that car, the other people, they're going to come after you. They're not going to go after they're going to come after you. The first thing they're going to do is, do you have insurance? And if you don't have insurance, they're going to sue you. And then they're going to attach a lien on absolutely everything that you own to satisfy the judgment they get against you. You have insurance, liability insurance, so that if you ever get into an accident, you don't mean to do it. You didn't mean the kid. It's not an purposement. It was an accident. It's happened. You might be looking at your phone. You're looking at, this.
A tense American courtroom scene, a stern male judge leaning forward over the bench and confronting a self-represented defendant. The defendant standing confidently at the podium with a defiant expression, courtroom officials and attorneys watching closely. Dramatic emotional tension, realistic courthouse interior, cinematic lighting, documentary true crime style, ultra-realistic faces, 16:9 YouTube thumbnail composition, no text, no watermark.
Ask for any paperwork.
Now you're making the apples right. Now we got to test it. Is it weed?
Oh yeah,
is it him? Understand that takes time, but you also need a lawyer to represent you.
I found my own discovery. I was representing myself pro se.
And you can do that if you want.
Yeah.
But we have to go through a series of questions.
I represented myself plenty of times. I had dismissals here from
and for purposes of the record, so Mr. Emiton had a case with me here. It was actually June 7th of 2022. He was charged with another gun case, and that was with Victoriano. God, that was a TA too. And I found no probable cause in that case, right? So you didn't represent yourself in that case. I found no probable cause and they dismissed it. They didn't have to dismiss it, but they did dismiss it. So other than that case, have you ever represented yourself?
Yeah, many times. I have dismissed all 3 different areas, kind of traffic violations.
You're welcome to do it, who's one of the worst, who's one of the best presidents that in history that you think about right now?
To me, right now.
You can't think of one good president that we've ever had?
I don't know any.
Abraham Lincoln, he wasn't good?
I never met him. I don't know about him at that time.
Abraham Lincoln said something. He goes, you know what? He who represents himself has a fool for a client. That's what he said. Meaning that when you represent yourself, there is an inherent conflict and there's an inherent bias, and you may not be able to see things objectively. Meaning that you have your heart, you've got your soul into this case. So you may not be able to see from an outside position if they're saying something that makes sense. You're absolutely entitled to represent yourself. And if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to it. And I have no problem with you doing it. You need to understand, though, if you represent yourself, you can't come at a later day and say, you know what? I had ineffective assistance of counsel. My lawyer sucked. Well, you represented yourself. You now can't complain about that. If you lose and I end up putting your butt in jail for a year, you can't complain. You're stuck like Chuck for a whole year because that's what you're facing. You're facing a year in jail. And I'm not here to put you through law school because I have way too much drama as it is. I don't need any more drama, right? So if you don't do it the right way, I'm going to shut you down, right? I like to be nice to people, but I'm not taking you to school. Do you understand this? Do you understand the charges against you?
No, I don't understand the nature of it.
Okay, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail. What they're saying is that you unlawfully had a weapon. As a result, you were charged, and now you're facing up to a year. Do you understand?
Yeah, what they're telling me, but I still don't understand, why I went to jail for that. So that's why.
What do you not understand?
The court procedures, or
No. I'm asking about the nature of charges. No, it's not. Don't talk about the procedures. Don't talk about the licensing, about the conveying.
Yeah, no, I'm getting charged for unlawful carry.
Right. Do you understand that?
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay. Do you have the right, or you understand the range of punishment that you're facing a year, correct?
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
Okay. You have the right to court-appointed counsel. Do you want counsel to represent you?
I don't want legal advice. I don't need a legal team. I just want No, I just
You really don't want a lawyer?
Dramatic courtroom confrontation where a confident young male defendant passionately argues about his constitutional right to travel, gesturing toward the judge while the judge responds with a frustrated but controlled expression. Lawyers and spectators watching in silence, realistic American courtroom, cinematic shadows, intense facial expressions, documentary realism, highly detailed, 16:9 no text, no watermark.
They say, hey man, my lawyer messed up. I can tell you, like, that's the one thing that defendants complain about. And probably, I don't know this for sure, but I would suspect probably the number one reason why cases are overturned because of ineffective assistance of counsel, meaning that a lawyer, for one reason or other, messed up so bad that their cases have to be redone. You cannot complain about that at a later time.
I've seen that many times. That's why I'm representing myself.
But you can't, if you mess up, you cannot appeal this thing. Do you understand? Once, and if you are found guilty, that's it. Do you understand? I'll make you a deal. If at any time you want a lawyer, all you got to do is ask and I'll give you one. Really. If you ever feel like you're under the gun, that you feel like someone's taking advantage of you, I'm happy to give you a lawyer at any time. I want you to understand now, as a condition of your bond, though, I'm ordering you not to drive until you have a Texas driver license and a liability insurance. I'm ordering you not to drive. And I'm going to have you sign with me today an affidavit promising me you're not going to drive. If I find that you drive, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand?
Travel, I have personals.
Okay. You are not allowed to get into the driver's seat of a car and drive, convey, travel, however you want to term it. You cannot do that. And if I find that you do that, I'm going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond so high, your head's going to spontaneously combust. Do you understand?
That waiving my rights to anything? Or
No. So, Mr. Ematom, I'm going to find that you are okay to represent yourself. We need you to sign a form that you're going to do that.
Even if I don't consent to any of these charges, because I do have my paperwork, I do have.
If you don't consent, just go. If you don't think we have jurisdiction, look, if I didn't think anyone had jurisdiction over me, do you think I would be here? If I was in your shoes? Hell no, man. If I didn't think that someone didn't have jurisdiction over me to be anywhere, I'm not going there. I'm not going to get out, take a shower, put my clothes on, because I like to be naked, right? You know, I'm not doing anything like that. So if you don't think we have it, just go. Otherwise, you're here. You know we do, right? Because if you...
I don't know. That's why I thought...
Let me ask you this. If you just took off now, what would happen? There you go. What does that warrant mean? What does it mean?
What do you mean as far as like the warrant?
As far as jurisdiction is concerned. Do you know,
No.
if Stephen went out there and arrested someone now just for shits and giggles, do you know how much trouble he would get in? Right? If he had no reason to do it, do you know how much trouble he would get in? Right. A lot. He'd lose his job. He'd probably get sued. Right. Can't claim immunity. He'd be toast. Swiss cheese. So that's what I'm saying. If you didn't really think that we didn't have jurisdiction, then go.
I had to take care of this matter
because you know we have jurisdiction.
No, because I was going to go to 515 Rusk and file my lawsuit, my civil lawsuit with the officer who arrested me because they did some unlawful, unconstitutional things that they did to me at that time. So I was going to take it there. You know, I didn't believe they had jurisdiction over me.
I would wait to see how this case goes first before you do that. You know, see how the case goes first before you start jumping the gun.
Like that's what I was waiting.
You know, if I didn't think anyone had jurisdiction over me, I'm not going to go there, man. I have enough important things to do in my life as it is. I mean, you've been sitting here since 8:30 in the morning.
Powerful courtroom moment showing a stern judge ordering a defendant not to drive without a Texas driver's license and liability insurance. Judge pointing firmly toward the defendant looking frustrated and confused, courtroom clerk seated nearby. Serious legal atmosphere, realistic courthouse setting, dramatic cinematic lighting, true crime documentary photography, 16:9 YouTube thumbnail style, no text, no watermark.
Pieces that are requested that are reasonable that I can produce with a timeline are 1 and 7.
Mr. Ematom, understand that you will get discovered, but sometimes it takes time. It's not immediate.
We can go down the list if you wish, but
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we have.
so 3, a true and complete original or certified alleged contract with wet ink signatures between the petitioner, the Harris County Superior Court, State of Texas, and/or political subdivisions thereof may have law states that in order for the Harris County, and he's not even citing law, valid lawful contract between the petitioner, let them bring it forward for petitioner's inspection or immediately dismiss all charges. I believe this is going into UCC. This is not.
I mean, here you're going into the sovereign citizen type language.
Just common law.
Okay. What contract?
Contract, complaint, whatever. I know this is statutory and it's not going over common law, so I'm not familiar with the statutes like I explained before.
Well, you're a lawyer now. You're going to have to familiar yourself with it.
They're trying me on statutes. I want to be tried on common law.
You're going to have to do it. I'm not sure. There's no common law here. It's done by statute. There's no common law here. It's all done by statute. And since you're the lawyer, you need to know that.
I recognize the steps of the statutory steps. That's why I don't recognize.
So let me ask you this. How on earth are you going to represent yourself if you don't even know that?
So I get everything I need in my discovery.
No. He's going to give you body cams. He's going to give you 911 call. He's going to give you witness lists. And that's it. Hold on, just so he knows. So number 4, a true and complete original and or certified copies of the criminal record of the attorneys of record, judge, magistrate, pro tem, commissioners, witnesses, as well as all officers of this court. That doesn't apply here, really. I mean, my criminal history, you think I have criminal history? And you need to have a more realistic guideline. They can't give you stuff immediate because he may not even have it in his possession. So I can't order him to give you something that he doesn't have in his possession.
How soon can I get my next court date? Will they have it, or how soon?
I don't even know. The only other thing I need you to do is I need you to swear to us that you're not going to drive. I am making it a condition of your bond.
I hold that until
No.
I put all the stuff in my paperwork. I don't drive. I don't go by driver's license.
No.
I have my
Highly dramatic courtroom scene showing a self-represented defendant refusing to sign a bond condition document. Defendant standing at the podium with a defiant expression and raised hand, stern judge watching intensely from the bench, paperwork visible on the desk, courtroom officials observing, emotional tension, realistic American courthouse, cinematic lighting, ultra-realistic documentary style, 16:9, no text, no watermark.
That's it.
I gotta be forced to sign it. If I don't sign it, I can't have the option to take that paper.
Oh, no, I'm not, I don't have to sign it, but I'm going to revoke your bond. Do you think that the 5-year-old kid that gets hit and killed in a car, or the 69-year-old grandmother that ends up paralyzed from an accident, cares whether you were conveying, whether you were in commerce, non-commerce? Injuries don't care whether you're conveying, whether you're traveling. Accidents happen whether you're conveying, whether you're driving, whether you're traveling. That doesn't care, right? When you get into an accident, it doesn't matter in what method you're doing it. An accident is just that. And if you have an accident, I want to make sure that the other party will be taken care of. I'm only asking you to follow the law. I'm not asking you to split the atom here. Great. I'm asking you to sign this. If you don't have to, but I'm going to revoke your bond. That's it. And Mr. Emeton, if you get a Texas driver's license and you get insurance, I won't take this deal off.
That's what I believe in, and that's believe the Constitution.
Intense sentencing style courtroom confrontation. Angry but authoritative judge warning a defendant that his bond could be revoked. Judge leaning forward with a serious expression. Defendant visibly shocked and nervous. Defendant visibly shocked and nervous. Defense area and courtroom spectators in background. Dramatic shadows. Realistic facial expressions. High stakes legal drama. Cinematic shadows. Realistic facial expressions. High stakes legal drama cinematic true crime documentary look. 16:9 YouTube thumbnail composition. No text, no watermark.
And I'm trying to protect all of Harris County. You're protecting you. I'm protecting all the 4.2 million people here. That's what I'm doing. Because if you get into an accident, I know that you're not going to be out a dime out of your pocket. But all those other people, they're going to be out a crap load of money. And I'm going to do everything in my power to protect every single person of Harris County. And I don't care if I offend you. I don't care if I make you mad. I don't care if your sensibilities are upset. Don't care. I don't. All I want is every person protected. And that's it. And I'm doing what the law requires. I'm not asking you to do anything that's not outside the law. And you, as a lawyer, should be able to look it up and see, because it's all in the transportation code. So you can sign it. If you don't, I'll have you meet with Stephen. That's it. And they're reserved.
I'm waiving my right to the court.
No?
Signing that's waiving my rights. It's a contract. It's me.
What are you waiving?
My right to travel. That's infringing my right to travel with the Constitution.
No, no,
Right to-
to dodge patas.
I don't know what that means.
Happy trails. Use your feet. You can travel with your feet.
I can, but I live in Austin. I don't live here. So
Take a bus, take an Uber. But I want to make sure if you're caught driving, I'm going to put you in jail and I'm going to make your bond so high you will spontaneously combust, because I want you to understand that I mean business and I'm protecting every single person I can. And that's it.
the court forcing me to sign this right now.
No,
I mean, with jail or arrest if I don't sign this. Right
correct.
now. I mean,
That is correct. That's correct.
imprisonment if I don't sign this. This is on the record.
It's on a record. I have a report right here. And it's on video. Can you file bond conditions as well? No driving without a license, please.
This is it right here.
That, and I'm going to have them file it just